morning. Good morning. It's Wednesday. It's actually about 4:50 right now. I woke up this morning with an extreme feeling of thankfulness. When I had met up with Ricky last night, my wife, we ended up at Payways. I had some Tasu chicken, whatever the hell that means. And I remember standing there in line, and Silas came up and he looked at the menu and he says, "I want this." And I looked at it and I said, "You want that?" He says, "Yeah, I want that." And the guy behind the counter says, "You want that?" And he says, "Yeah, I want that." It was sushi. So I said, okay. Got it for him. Sat down. He got his food. And he ate it. And then I woke up this morning. And I went through my normal, regular routine. And went in everybody's room. Gave them a kiss. Except for Malachi, because he'll probably punch me in the mouth. And I can't help but think how fast time could sneak up on you. And then I went into where my daughter's laying at, and I always run my hands through her hair and admire the small form she came from into the little baby she is now, and her hair's growing and she's getting longer, and her sleeping is the way her body is laying as she's sleeping is a little bit different. And I gave my wife a kiss and looked at her and thought about how much she's enduring and taking on, and I had to really kind of put things in perspective. This moment, even though that whole process was, maybe the equivalent of 4 minutes from the reflection of the restaurant to going into each room and just kind of saying my good mornings. It really gives me a chance to slow down and say, hey, this is what you're doing. This is your why. This is your reason. Because after I'm long and gone, I need to make sure that my seeds are still sowing. They're still reaping reward. And it refreshed my mind. It rejuvenated my thinking. And at that moment, my purpose came back to me. I've done the money thing. I'll tell you this much. If money was so important, I never would have had a family. If money was that important, because I had the money before I had the family. I didn't start losing the money until I had the family, because they're expensive, and I didn't account for that. I didn't account for that. I never complained about it once. I never asked for it to be done a different way once. Hell, I never even asked for my prison situation to ever be changed. If people ask me, well, if you ever had a chance to do it over again, would you? No, I would not. I don't know a lot of people that can go through the shit I done went through and still make it. That right there instills in me a lot of faith to say, hey, dude, you're here for a bigger reason. Come on, man. You got to see your purpose. You got to start listening to that voice deep down inside of you. You got purpose. You have greatness in you. So when I mention my why simply stated means I have a clear idea about what it is that I'm to be doing and what's the reason for it. Find your why and you'll find your strength. You'll find your rock. You'll find your foundation. Find your why. Stay blessed.